Hey guys, today we're going to talk about hitting a pitch shot, what we need in terms of equipment, and what we need to do in terms of technique. So first off, in order to hit our best pitch shots and chip shots, we need a tour quality golf ball. That's going to give us some spin and some bite to control these shots around the greens. If you're using one of those distance golf balls with a hard cover and only two pieces, you're not going to be able to create that spin around the greens that you need to hit some of these shots. Number two is we need a lofted wedge, more than a pitching wedge or gap wedge. So I'm thinking 56 or 60 degrees with fresh grooves. Okay, that's very important. I see many amateurs who don't pitch with enough loft. They use their pitching wedge just because it's called a pitching wedge. So we always want to use some loft to give us the best chance to control our shot when it lands on the ground. And preferably we have a good lie, but sometimes we can't control that. So as far as technique, one of the most common phrases I hear in golf from my amateurs is, oh, I lift it up, or I need to keep my head down. So keeping your head down is a terrible thing for your golf swing, for pitching, for chipping, because it inhibits your pivot through the shot. So if I keep my head down, my shoulders can't turn the way they have to work optimally. So what ends up happening is I end up throwing the club with my hands, creating loft, and creating loft by throwing your hands is not a good thing because it's not very consistent. When we throw our hands, we also can hit the ground in different spots, causing fat and sculled shots. So the technique that we're going to use is, I like to call it straight arms to straight arms. So we're going to start, and wherever this butt end of the club is pointing at address, it's going to point there the whole motion, okay? So as I swing back, this butt end started pointing at my left thigh, swings back, it's pointing to my left thigh, and when I swing through, it's pointing at my left thigh. That indicates to me that I'm using my pivot, the turn of my chest and shoulders, to create the power in the shot. Our hands will be useful to create the touch, so the distance between 15 and 16 yards, for example. But our motion is going to be a straight arms to straight arm shot where we turn back and turn through with our pivot. So it'll look something like this. This is a great position to check in the finish that my hands and arms are extended and the club is out in front of me, pointing back towards where it started at address. So again, to have the best short game around the greens, we got to have a tour quality golf ball. We have to have fresh grooves and a lofted wedge. And we have to be able to control the low point and the loft by using our pivot as the main power source, not our hands. Hope you guys keep watching and look forward to making the next one for you. Thanks.